The Gina and Matty podcast.
Let's cross to Paris right now where Channel 9 reporter and commentator Mitch Tomlinson is standing by. Good morning, Mitch. You got us there?
Good morning, Matty. Good morning, Gina. Yes, how are we?
Good,
Awesome.
mate. How are you going? Talk to us. How is a gay Paris?
Mate, it is, look, the action's been non-stop. I'm sure you guys are aware. For the Aussies, if we want to talk action sports, it's been a heater.
Yeah, mate, an absolute hater. So talk to me about the BMX overnight. Good news for the Aussies in the BMX.
Great news. We had Natalia Dan. She qualified in 8th position out of the total 9 that were going through to the finals. We were on the edge of the seat for that one because the first run was definitely not a best run, but she managed to do it. And then Logan Martin came out of the gates absolutely swinging and put down 2 really good runs. And as we all know, he's definitely a medal favourite when it comes to the final.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I was talking about it with Gina earlier. Logan is Logan from Logan, who won in Tokyo and had like the track built in his backyard. Is that the story? Am I getting it right?
100% right. So just before Tokyo, when he found out he had qualified, actually when he found out BMX freestyle was going into the Olympics, and then they released the actual course that it was going to be on. He basically built his own replica in his backyard and practiced on that every day. And that dedication, got him the gold medal.
How good
That's
is
incredible.
that? So he's defending, is it tonight, our time? So it's like you'd say in 12 hours' time he's defending that title?
Yes, that'll be on, I think I should have known that, but I think it's like 9 o'clock at both finals start. So
Okay,
for
brilliant.
Oh, that's
Natalia,
exciting.
Great.
9 p.m. for Natalia and Logan, and he's the reigning gold medalist, so a little bit of extra pressure on his shoulders. But he's a real surgeon when it comes to competition. That's all he wants to do right now is win this gold medal.
Well, that's must-watch viewing. Make sure you write that one down on your calendar at home and get ready for 9 now at 9 o'clock tonight.
And Mitch, you're the first journo that we've been able to talk to literally from Paris. I want to ask you some normal questions like, what is it like staying there during the Olympics? Like, are you on a cardboard bed and stuff like our Olympians, or what's it like?
Yeah.
No, I didn't manage to get the cardboard bed. That's purely for the Olympians, and I'll commentate Olympics for a long time, but I'll never be an Olympian. So I'll have to make my own cardboard bed.
What is the Journo village like? Is it as loose as the Olympian village? Are you all hanging around? Are you and Carlos sharing a room, or is it a little bit more glamorous than that?
Look, the atmosphere, I'm sure you guys have seen it on the big screen. The atmosphere it's wild, and especially in the stands. The energy is like electrifying. The French are going crazy. There's so many Aussies over here. And that's the cool thing. There's so many people that have just travelled over here as fans to watch this Olympics, especially from Australia. And it's it's insane.
Now, just
The
quickly,
heat's all right too. The heat's not that bad.
the heat. So that's what I was going to touch on, because we're hearing reports here that there might be some events cancelled or anything like that. Is that just a little bit of clickbait? The heat's okay?
Look, it's better than rain. It's hot. Look, if I'm being completely honest, coming into play for the athletes when it was in the BMX and skate, it is pretty intense because that skate park, it nearly becomes a huge reflector. And you'll see half the athletes in between runs. They've got the brollies up. They've got ice on the back of their neck. It is hot, but I'm unfortunate in ways where I'm not competing. So for me personally, it's I'm just getting a bit more vitamin D, I guess.
Oh, it's a
But
dream.
yeah, for the athletes, it's pretty intense.
No, we're chatting to Mitch Tomlinson from Channel 9, who's been looking after some of the BMX and skateboarding over there on 9 and 9 now. You can catch all the action. Mitch, just quickly, how much money would it take for you to jump into the River Seine?
Tell you what, if we win some gold in the skate and BMX, I might just do it.
Oh, you heard it here first, mate. Looking forward to all the action tonight. 9 o'clock, those finals kick off in the BMX. You can get it all on Channel 9 and 9 Now, which has just been the way that you guys have been covering it, and the way that 9 Now has been set up for the games has been like a game changer, and we're all loving all the action, mate, back here at home.
unreal. Plenty more to come.
Gina and Matty.
You know who can't get it right? And that is the people looking after the River Seine in Paris, right? Now, we have seen a lot of stories rolling around in the lead up to the games, and during the games we saw reporters jumping into the River Seine only a matter of a week or so ago.
The mayor, the deputy mayor.
Deputy Mayor Katie Brown from Sunrise was jumping in there. I think one of the ABC reporters was jumping in there. So, this is great. It's clean. They've spent over $2 billion Australian to clean up the River Seine so they could do the triathlon in there.
Yeah.
Now, firstly, you are having the Olympics in France, right? Paris is the base. They're doing the surfing in Tahiti, right? Because that's where the sick waves are, and that's fine. Why not? You have got one of the most incredible coastlines there, the Côte d'Azur, the south of France, along Nice and Thibes and Juan-le-Pen down there. Why are you not holding the triathlon down in the south of France is blowing my mind.
Exactly, because they moved the surfing, which they had to.
No,
but
you can't surf it. And so, anyway, they spent all this money trying to clean up the Seine, which no one has swum in for what was it, something like tens and tens of years, right? So, overnight, last couple of nights, there's been some heavy rainfall, and what do you know? The River Seine is not going to be available for the men to do their triathlon. They postponed the schedule of the race, so they pushed it back. They had some more rain, then they had to push it back again. They're saying the World Triathlon is saying it's still above acceptable limits, the pollution inside the River Seine for people to be swimming in. Now, the men's is now scheduled for after the women's event, but now they're looking at it could be
they're going to make
August.
the women jump in?
Well, this is the thing. No, the women's event was going to be...
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Chuck the birds in, they'll be right.
What?
Yeah, that's right. No, so the women, it was meant to go men, then women, but then they're just holding out to see if it can get better. So
well, they'll have to move it to
they'll
somewhere
have
else.
to, if they can't. The AFP reported the rain over the weekend led to discharges of raw sewage.
Well, they've got that. Did you see on Travel Guides? I love Travel Guides. They're in Paris last Friday night or whatever night it was, and they did a whole tour of the sewer, and they had the poo floating, and you can go, and that's got to go somewhere.
So, in a tribute to the poo in the River Seine, I've worked on something for you, Gina. This is just for you. I'm a little intimidated by it because I was actually going to pre-record it and then play it back, and then I thought, no, it's terrible, so I'm going to do it live, and then you can witness my tribute to the triathlon live on air to Kelly Clarkson's Since You've Been Gone. Oh, God. Here we go. Here's the thing, started out strong. Paris planned it, now it's all gone wrong. Yeah. Here we go. Triathlon.
The face is doing it for me.
France was the perfect place to see you win, to watch you race. Yeah. Triathlon. This is where it gets hard. Oh, my God. Here we go. And all you'd ever hear me say is how I'd never swim in poo. That's all you'd ever hear me say. Here we go. But triathlon, it's been cancelled for the first time. What is so wrong? Yeah.
Those high notes.
Thanks to poo. Now we can't go on. Triathlon. Thank you very much.
People aren't cheering.
It's just the sound of crickets. Why is there a tumbleweed rolling through the office?
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.